Reds hosting the Brewers, and the Brewers are minus 120 on the money line. The Reds are plus 100. The over-under, 9.5 runs. The Brewers, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 130, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by one, you win. The Reds, getting a run and a half on the run line, are minus 155, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by one, you win. Burns has pitched twice against the Reds this year. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. They won that game 5-3 in Cincinnati. He struck out 7. That game ended in 11 innings. And 6 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned. They won that game 7-3. In Milwaukee, he struck out 6. The Brewers have won his last 3 appearances. They are 5-5 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 6 innings pitched and 6.3 strikeouts per game in those games. So essentially a batter an inning. You may want to keep an eye on for him on the K line, and will there be a strikeout in this inning kind of prop bet. Ashcraft pitched once against the Brewers this year, and it was not a very good outing. 4 innings, 10 runs, 10 earned. They lost that game 10-8. He struck out 2. The Reds have won his last 2 appearances. They are 4-6 as a team in his last 10. He's averaging 4 1/3 innings pitched and 3.4 strikeouts per game in those games. Head-to-head, the road team is 6-4. The Brewers are 7-3. For whatever the reason is, the Brewers are the Reds' kryptonite. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The favorite, winning or losing these games, getting or laying runs, is 5-5 in their last 10. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, including the last game they played against each other. The under is 6-4 in their last 10, and the under 9.5 runs is also 6-4 in their last 10. Before we went to the All-Star break, these teams played each other. The Brewers won 2 out of 3 in Milwaukee. They won the last game 1-0. The Reds won the game before that 8-5. The Brewers won the game before that 7-3. The Reds won the game before that 2-0. The Brewers won the game before that 5-1. The Brewers won the game before that 10-8, and the Brewers won the game before that 5-4. So the Brewers are 5-2 against the Reds this year. In their last handful of games overall, the Brewers are 6-4 in their last 10, 3-1 in their last 4, and the over is 8-2 in their last 10 games. There was a total of 11 runs, 10 runs, 13 runs, and 1 run. 6 runs in a win, 7 runs in a win, 5 runs in a loss, 1 run in a win. So those last 3 games that I read off were against the Reds, so when I flip over to the Reds, you're going to hear the exact same numbers. Now for the Reds, they are 7-3 in their last 10. They are 2-2 in their last 4. The over is 6-4 in their last 10. There was a total of 9 runs, 10 runs, 13 runs, and 1 run in their last 4 games. They scored 5 runs in a win, 3 runs in a loss, 8 runs in a win, and they were shut out in a loss. Burns was a Cy Young Award winner, and he's beaten the Reds already twice this year, or they've beaten the Reds twice this year with him on the mound. Ashcraft did not pitch very well. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. Brewers with the money line, Brewers laying the runs, but I am going to go under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.